What's up, everybody? I'm Ethan Lee, also known as Watcher Syndicate. This is our traditional pre-release kit opening on camera, since we do on each set. This set, I decided, since there were theme packs, I wanted to do Witherbloom. However, I didn't keep one for myself, so I'm just doing a Silver Coal deck instead. Inside this pre-release kit, there are 5 STRIXHAVEN packs, 1 stamped rare or mythic, and then 1 seeded pack with only Silver Coal cards. So I can still build a deck that's a different color pair, but they're really kind of trying to push for each person to build whatever deck pair they choose. The pre-release I went to, I opened a Witherbloom deck and ended up with a Silver Quill deck. So maybe this is the opposite, where I'll open a Silver Quill box and end up with a Witherbloom deck. Without further ado, let's grab all of this stuff and give it a nice little tug. It's something stuck. There we go. Awesome, that's the back. We have our... Oh, wait. Oh, yep. Here's our Silver Coal pack. Our little divider. Let's roll the dice. High roll wins, I guess? 4. Okay, well, we definitely did not win that one. Let's start with this. What is that? It's Coaling Ritual. Okay. I'm really bummed out that they got rid of the date stamp on the lower right. Instead, they opted for this weird year stamp. It's not a big fan. Coaling Ritual. 2 and a black, green. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Add black or green. This is basically unplayable unless... If I go with blue-green, this might be useful in the sideboard in case someone runs weird tokens. Alright. So, with Silver Quill, we know a bunch of these will be good, hopefully. Silver Quill Pledge Mage, this guy did a lot of work for me at the pre-release I went to, so we will... as far as we know, we will keep these pulls here. Campus... Inkling Summoning, great card. Star Pupil, pretty okay. Rite of Extis, pretty good. Let me see how I'm going to organize this. I will make these all into piles. These are my Silver Coal cards. These are my white cards. Pillar Drop Rescuer, not a super big fan, but it should be pretty good. This is also not super big fan of Beaming Defiance. I probably will never play that. So I'm going to put it up here where it's unplayable. Eager First Year. I'm not too happy to play it, but I will play it. Zephyr Boots. Same thing. Silver Quill Apprentice. I mean, considering it's a 2-2, that's fine. Flunk. That's a playable in my opinion. Dramatic Finale. Man, the duplication in these kits are insane because in the other kit I opened, I've already gotten one of these as well. So this is a big bummer in terms of for the cube. Although, I'll put cards I don't want to play over here. These are white cards. These are black cards. And then we'll do, or blue cards will be here. Red, green, and then each color pairing, I'll have a little slot up here as well. And then artifacts, but we're probably not going to run that. So we have 5 packs. Is it 1 per each? No. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, I wonder if that was intentional. I hope so, but I could be wrong. These feel nothing like the packs that we opened with those loose booster packs. These are through and through English packs. You can feel how tight they are. Let me get a whiff of the ink real quick. Yep, they smell like ink. Cogwork Archivist, will not play that. Ogar Battleseer, that's Izzet card. Also, I'm sorry that I don't call them the real campus names, like Quandrix. Quandrix is all cool and nice, but this is still Simic in my heart. Reckless Amplimancer. We'll put that here. Archivist is not going to be played. Mage Hunter's Onslaught. That's easy playable. Star Pupil. Serpentine Curve. I mean, I could play it. but probably not. Illustrious Historian. I've seen that card's done a little bit of work from what I've seen. Leyline Invocation. Another really big spell. Fractal Summoning. Alright, that's another Quandrix card. Plumb the Forbidden. I can sacrifice one or more. Copy this spell. Okay, not too big of a fan. Alright, Fracture. Perfect sideboard card. Would not be upset to play that. Our very first lore hold card. Silver Quill Command. Okay. I think we are very drawn to Silver Quill. What's this? Defiant Strike. And our little, not even an ad. Or not even a token, so that's going trash can. Alright. So, I mean, I'm not upset at that at all. Although, I am a little bit bummed out because I think I already have one of those as well. So, Prismari Pledge Mage. Perfectly playable. Rise of Exodus, another one. Letter of Acceptance, wouldn't be too happy about it. Reject, rejected. Enthusiastic Study. Field Trip. Unwilling Ingredient. I would be fine with playing that. Guiding Voice would also be fine because it's a counter and also you get to learn. So you basically just get to fetch anything in your sideboard. Subtraction, good card. Elemental Summoning. That's fine. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think we are definitely going with Orzhov, or as in this plane, Silver Quill. Lorehold Apprentice, that's cool. What's a rare? Elemental Expressionist. I guess that's cool. And our card, Adventurous Impulse, and another pure ad card. So far we are 0 for 2 on our specialty rare, or our mystical archive rares. There are both rares and mythics and uncommons, but we've only gotten uncommons. Needlethorn Drake, love Death Touchy flyers. Lorehold Pledge Mage. Square up. Ageless Guardian, probably would not play that. Resculpt, I love that card, but we're probably not playing it. Heated Debate, also not playing it. Big Play. Novice Dissector. Expanded Anatomy. I would definitely play this as a lesson, so we'll put that here. This is the definitely will play. Stonebinder Familiar, put into exile. I don't think this is ever really going to trigger, so we'll put that in the unplayable. Daemogoth Woe Eater. This is our very first Golgari or Witherbloom card outside of what we got. So if we could get more, I would be fine with switching into that, but ooh, Magma Opus. Okay, our very first mythic. And our thing, oh, oops. Faithless Looting. Man, this card, this was a very controversial card. Not going to say anything else about it. Leech Fanatic. I love that it's a 2/2 lifelink only on my turn, so super happy. But at least we finally got a rare. Albeit a questionable one. Alright, very first card, Spiteful Squad, love that. Teach by example, that's fine. Throwing Discovery, sure. Bayou Groth. Essence Infusion, oh, okay, more lifelink. Eager First Year, that's good. Bury in Books. Tome Shredder, it looks like a cat, but it's really a wolf. Reckless Amplimancer. Teachings of the Archaics. That's a interesting card. Bookworm. Show of Confidence. This is Storm. Whenever I cast this spell, copy it for each other instant and sorcery. I cast this turn, I can choose new targets. It's literally Storm, but written out. And then, what is next? The Biblioplex. I would probably not play... You know, look at the top. If it's an instant or sorcery, I can reveal it. I can only use this ability with 0 or 7 cards in hand, which is a little reference to the Library of Alexandria from Magic's very first, technically, expansion, Arabian Nights. But I will play that. Claim the Firstborn. We do not have any mystical archive cards in black or white, other than our very first Defiant Strike. This is extremely sad. Can I at least get one cool card I can play? Quandrix Pledge Mage. Make your mark. I will actually happily run that. Blood Age General. Zoomancy Professor. Professor's Warning. I think I could run that. Pillow Drop Rescuer. Wouldn't be a big fan. Curate. Pest Summonings. Oh, easy. I would run that as a Divide by 0. Decisive Denial. Honor Troll. Conspiracy Theorist. Alright. Ooh, let's go! Alright, well, this pack ended quite nicely. A foil Agonizing Remorse and an Eliminate. Okay, well, we definitely got pushed into black. So, we have our tokens, which I'll put off to the side. So, our green cards, they look quite nice. Honor Troll, that would be a playable. Zoomancy, I would also say that's a playable. Bookworm, that's a hard maybe. Amplimancer would be a solid 2/2. It's a vanilla 5/4 with a sack trigger, so I guess that's interesting. Yeah, I don't think green is very strong. I don't think my green pool is very strong, considering there's only like a handful of cards here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have 10 green cards, so this will be... we will not be running green. In terms of red, I think we have less than 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we also have 10. What a coincidence. We will skip over black because we're probably running black. Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Since we're running neither green or blue, we will not be able to run any of these, which is a little bit sad. It's a little bit of a bummer. Since we are not running either blue or red, we will also not be running any of these, which is also kind of sad, because Magma Opus looks like it's such a fun spell, but it's also 8 mana, and will take quite a bit to get up there. This was a terror. I have a strong distaste for that card. That card destroyed me multiple times. Yep, we will not be playing those either. And our poor little history Boros cards. Lorehold Clutch Mage, I could run that. I wouldn't be opposed. Alright, so our current deck will be built from this pile of cards. We have our lessons over here. We will not. We will be running the Biblioplex as a free land because why not? In fact, I'll actually pull out the other land as well, right there. Did I get any more campuses? I think that was the only campus I got actually. Yep, that was the only campus I got. So we'll be running both of these lands. And then I will be running both of these in my sideboard, otherwise known as my fetch board, because that's where I'll be fetching them every time I learn. Professor's Warning. It's a fine combat trick, but this might be cut. Essence Infusion. I also like this as a combat trick because I love the fact that it gives it lifelink. But again, much like Professor's Warning, may be cut. Leech Fanatic. 2/2 creature, lifelink, conditional. I would say it's playable unless there's something better. Anonymous Dissector, 4 mana, 3/4. Unwilling Ingredient, 1/1 menace. Plumb the Forbidden. I think this is bordering on probably not being played. Mage Hunter's Onslaught, we'll definitely play that. I love that card so much. Alright, Flunk. We will play that because that's quite a good kill spell, actually. Less cards they have, the harder they die. Overhold Pledge Mage, we will play that. Pillar Drop Rescuer, it is 5 mana, but it is also a flyer. Let me shift everything over. Well, we will put that in because I actually don't know if we have enough creatures at the moment. Make Your Mark. Show of Confidence. It has Storm. Eager First Year. I'm not too excited to play this. I would happily cut it. Guiding Voice. Defiant Strike. This is just kind of really bad, so we're probably not playing that in all honesty. Star Pupil. Another First Year. Just like me, I'm a first year. Alright, another Star Pupil. Eliminate. Easy. Agonizing Remorse. I would play that because I do like looking at my opponent's hand and making them remove stuff from it. Shadewing Laureate. Now, the issue with the Rise of Extus is that this is quite expensive. This is 6 mana. So we'll put that back here. We'll review that later. Another Silverhold command, or Silver Quill command. Fracture is a sideboard card. Dramatic Finale. Since we're in Silver Quill, this is more or less free in terms of color. The issue with this is that if you're splashing this card in a different color pair, it's either extremely hard, but if you're in these colors, this is essentially a free 4-drop. So we will play that. Silver Quill Apprentice, great 2-drop. Another Rise of Extus, so we'll put that back here. Inkling Summonings. Not super sure if I would put this on my side. I'll leave it my sideboard for now, just in case we need to cut some cards. Pledge Mage, amazing creature. It's done so much work. We'll put both of these up here for now. So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 26 cards, and I will be cutting 3. So let's see what 3 we're cutting. I think I'm actually going to cut, I'll leave the Novice Dissectors because I do want this interesting sacrifice and bring back synergy to, if I can ever assemble it, where this will trigger every time a creature dies once each turn, and if it doesn't die, I can actually just manually sacrifice something. The same reason for that, I want to keep these Rescuers in because they're actually able to bring back stuff from here, over there, back to my hand, because it is CMC 3 or less. This is actually quite a difficult choice. Huh. I think I will cut one of these. I will cut Professor's Warning. So that's number 2. Ooh, this is a hard choice. I need one more card to cut. This is quite difficult. Oh no, I don't want to cut any of these. I think I will cut the Novice Dissector for now. But these cards are all going into my sideboard, and then my fetch board was also my sideboard by technicality. But let us do the mana now. I still love how this card looks. It's so nice, so beautiful. Since I'm not running red, these are more or less just white pips. And I'm actually will not be counting the strictly multicolor cards because of the logic that every land in my deck, except for that single one, generates both of either one of these colors. And since they're pretty equal, black, white, black, white, black, black, white, white, black, white, etc. I will not count them when counting mana pips because there's no point. So, interestingly, there are 10 white pips and 9 black pips. So, I'm actually just going to run a directly half 50-50 split. And since I will be running 17 lands minus these two, so I'll have 15 lands. Since there's one more white pip, I will run one more plains. So 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. Therefore, I'll be running... Oh, here's a little Blacker Lotus that I got a while ago. I'll be running 8 plains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'll be running 7 swamps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an island. And I will put this back as my good luck charm. And let's start sleeving these. And these are all the cards that I am not using. But here's my sideboard. Here's my deck. Let's give it a couple shuffles and we'll play a hand or two just to see how good or bad it is. Right, so 3, 3, 1. And our opening hand is Shaded Wing Laureate, which is a 2/2 flyer. So if we can get this out on turn 3, it'd be quite nice. Biblioplex, Plains, Swamp Plains, Star Pupil, and Eliminate. Okay, so this is actually quite a good hand because assuming we're on the play, we drop the Plains, tap it, drop the Star Pupil, pass the turn, we draw a card. What is it? Ooh, Leech Fanatic. And then here, we're able to play a Swamp. If they play something that we really want to kill, we can kill it. If we don't, we can always further our game plan, of course, swing with a 1/1 if it's open. They take 1, we tap 2, play Leech Fanatic. We now have a 2/2 lifelink on our turn. Biblioplex will most likely just take up space in our hand until it becomes relevant. Next turn, untap. Assuming everything's alive, we draw the card. Spiteful Squad. So, a perfect curve. Play our third land drop. We drop the Shadewing Laureate. So we now also have a 2/2 flyer. We swing with a 1/1 once more. We swing with a 2/2 lifelink. Get a little bit of life. Next turn, everything untaps. And what's our draw? Plains? That's fine. Let's play the Biblioplex, actually. The biggest downside was we're still stuck with 1 black, but that's fine. We'll drop the Spiteful Squad, which is a 2/2 Death Touch. And it has the same text as the Star Pupil. When it dies, it gives its counters to someone else. And with that, that should take them about down to half of their starting life total, and the rest of the game hopefully is a breeze. But if it's not, then we will keep playing just more and more resistance. All right, let's do a second hand. 3, 3, 1. All right. Novice Dissector, 4-drop. Guiding Voice, 1/1 counter target creature, and then we fetch a lesson. Make your mark, an interesting combat trick that if we end up missing, we get a 3/2 instead. Unwilling Ingredient, which is actually quite an amazing 1-drop. Because it does have Menace, so it's very unlikely they are going to be able to block it for at least a couple turns. So this will usually tick in for 2 or 3 damage at the beginning of the game. And of course, 2 plains, and of course that's our luck. We don't have a swamp. So that's an issue. But magic is magic, so we'll play it like this. We'll play the plains, and since we can't do anything else, really, we'll pass. Can we draw a swamp? Oh, yes, we can. Nice. Okay, so now we can drop the Menace. And then next turn, on tap, we'll draw a card. Star Pupil. So this is where we can start playing Magic. We'll tap 1, play the Star Pupil. It gets a counter. Then we can tap 2, play the Eager First Year. And then on the next turn, after we untap, we draw a card. Silvercold Pledge Mage. Whenever we cast an instant or sorcery, it gets lifelink or flying. And this card says whenever we cast an instant or sorcery, it gets pumped by 1. So we can swing in with a board, and then or alternatively, we could play Guiding Voice right now, put a counter on the Menace, or that if we really want. Since this is a sorcery, it will trigger that. This will get pumped until end of turn. Then we go into our sideboard. On the sideboard, we'll probably pull out Inkling Summonings because it's such a good card. This goes into our hand. So once this is in our hand, our next couple of turns will have pretty impactful spells we can play. However, we're not out of mana quite yet, so we'll swing in with the board. This is pumped by 1. This has a 1/1 counter. And if they try to do any interesting blocks, we can always respond with Make Your Mark. We'll pump something, and hopefully that thing will die. Let's say it's this. This gets pumped. Since this gets pumped by an instant, this will also get another +1/+0 until end of turn. This will get +1/+0 because of the card, and then once it dies, I get a 3/2, and then on the death trigger, this will actually give another counter to one of my other creatures. So, all in all, I think this is a pretty efficient deck. It does what it needs to do quite well, I think. However, I am still kind of bad at Magic, so we will see how we do. But yeah, without further ado, thanks for watching. Oops, sorry about that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in our next video. I cannot wait. So we will be skipping the D&D set, mostly to take a financial break from Magic during that time period, because we are going to be going heavier into another product line of Magic called Modern Horizons 2. So we will skip that standard set, and unfortunately we will most likely not be able to see a little pre-release kit unboxing and deck building video like that. But that is alright, because there's one after that. Alright, bye!